Introducing the new Upland Collector Score. That's right, it's the Upland Collector Score. What is it, you ask? Well, it's a score for collectors. It's there for collectors to prestige, to show off their prestige, to collect, to win rewards season in and season out. We're going to go over this announcement today. Again, we're going to just hit the main bullet points like we normally do. So you're going to want to make sure you go read the full blog post in details. You can find it in the announcements channel inside of the app or over at Medium, uplandme.medium.com, uplandme.medium.com. Go check it out there. Before we jump into it, though, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. My name is X1 the Gamer. This is the Upland channel. We drop all of the announcements here, all the reviews of the announcements, all the big videos. We hang out, we stream here sometimes. So like, subscribe to us here. If you're not over on YouTube, you're watching this somewhere else, come join us, come subscribe to us on YouTube. And don't forget to hit that like button. Okay, let's jump into it. So this is the brand new collector score. This is something that's just in open beta right now. So what is the collector score? Now, the collector score takes into account items that you may have collected or that you are collecting inside of Upland that don't currently have other scores tied to them. So, for instance, NFLPA legits or FIFA legits or stock car legits, they all have fan scores. So they're not included in here. So what is included in this collector score is block explorers, season passes, city passes, and yes, the iconic badges. That's right, badges. And these things go together and count towards your collector score. Now, because this is an open beta right now, these scores are only outside of the app on a standalone leaderboard. And there's going to be two types of leaderboards. There's going to be the all-time leaderboard. What is your all-time collector score? Who has the highest collector score? Who is the collector of collectors? That leaderboard where everything is taken into account. And then there's going to be a seasonal leaderboard that resets every season and only counts each of these items that are dropped within that season, including items from season challenges. So if you win the ornament challenge and there's a badass block explorer that comes with that challenge and there's a badge that comes with that challenge, when those drop at the end of the season, that will be added to the leaderboard. There'll be finalists for this seasonal collector score leaderboard, and you will receive prizes, which will then, guess what? Go to your all-time collectors leaderboard. So if you keep them, this is dynamic. So if you trade away or burn, trade away or sell any items that go towards your collector scores, your collector score will fluctuate. It'll go up, it'll go down, etc., etc. So that's the two different types of leaderboards there. Before we jump into how they are calculated, how these scores are calculated. Remember, we're not sharing all the details on the back end. We're just going to share a general idea of how each of these items that you collect are calculated to it. Let's jump into the prizes for the Wonderland season. So this season announced today, as of right now, this season is going to be the first seasonal challenge. It runs until January 15th at 9 a.m. PT, after which, that's when the season ends. That's when all the seasonal challenges, the decor challenge, the ornament challenge, the racing challenge, etc., that's when all those prizes are calculated, all those prizes are dropped, and once all the prizes are dropped, this leaderboard will be finalized, and the winners will get this badass block explorer. This is the Wonderland 24 Tycoon block explorer and the Wonderland 24 collector's badge. Now, this collector's badge right now doesn't have the Wonderland. It will say Wonderland on it. So I think we're going to be updating that soon. So stay tuned for that. So first through third place this season on the leaderboard gets both of those plus 1,000 SPARKLET. Fourth through 10th place gets both of those plus 500 SPARKLET, and then 11th through 25th place just gets the Tycoon. So you got to get in the top 10 to get the badge. You got to get in the top 3 to get the badge, making these seasonal badges incredibly exclusive. And then you got to get in the top 10 to get SPARKLET, and then the top 25 gets you the Tycoon Block Explorer here. Remember, both of these items, the badge and the Block Explorer, if you win them, will go towards your all-time collector score. So that's the point of the collector score. Super cool. It's really designed for our collectors out there who right now there's no measurement in the game to calculate how big of a collector are you, especially when it comes to block explorers. Not just how big of a collector, how prestigious of a collector are you? Because it's not just how many block explorers you have, it's what kind of block explorers you have. How rare are those block explorers? How rare are those season passes editions that you have? How rare are the badges that you have? What are the total mint numbers? What mint number of each do you have? A lower mint number that you own is going to be worth more and give you more points towards your overall collector score. So that's the seasonal challenge. Every single season, this is going to take place. The prizes will vary. Remember, this is an open beta. So the reason it's an open beta is we are testing it. We're seeing how it works. What do we need to tweak? What worked? What didn't work? What adjustments do we need to make? What additions we need to make? And right now, everything is outside of the game. Eventually, long term, we would love to bring this score inside of the game as, further indication of your prestige as a collector, so on and so forth. So if you have any suggestions, by the way, let us know over on our feedback board, Upland. I don't remember. It's no feedback board. You can click on I think we have it here in the description, but go to the feedback board. Leave us, I can't talk right now. Leave us your feedback on what you want to see, how you want us to improve this, what works, what doesn't work, et cetera, et cetera. So how is the collector score calculated? This is it. It's block explorers, it's passes and badges for both all time and seasonal. Remember, seasonal resets every single season and only items dropped and earned. So whether they're sold in the store, whether they're earned via a contest or a special drop, only ones for that season count for the season board. They all count for the all-time leaderboard. So they are weighted. Block explorers have a 30% weight to your score. Passes, both season and city passes, have a 20% weight, and then badges have a 50% weight to your collector score. Badges, for the most part, are earned. They're hard to get. As a result, they are weighted the heaviest there. Now, when it comes to block explorers, there's a little bit more involved with it. So the age matters. So the older your block explorer is, the more weight it carries. So if you get a block explorer from let's say there's a block explorer sweetener cell in the store today, that is going to be worth less than the block explorer sweetener cell that was 1 year ago. So that block explorer, the date, the older it is, the more worth it is as far as the collector score is concerned. But that's not all. The mint total matters as well. So how many mints of this block explorer are they? Now keep in mind, this could change because, for instance, we did a giant purge during Halloween of some of our 1,000-point block explorer, 1,000 mint block explorers, lowering them significantly, thus making over time those more rare and count more in the collector score. So mint total of each of the block explorers that are out. Mint number. So not just mint total. Let's say it's a 1 of 10, but then do you have the first the first mint number? Do you have the splitter? Do you have the closer? That's going to matter. Lower mint numbers are more prestigious. And then last but not least, of course, we have director block explorers. Now, here's the thing about director block explorers. They're all 1v1 or 1 of 1s. They're all designed by players. Those are going to carry the same weight across all boards. They're not going to be... No one gets an advantage for having their own director block explorer. They all carry the same weight. So that's how block explorers break down. Now, passes, season and cities passes, the more you own, the higher your collector's score goes. If you burn these passes, so city passes are never burned. Season passes are burned. Burned season passes don't count. You have to own them. You have to hold them. The point is collecting. Now, there are different versions of season passes. So, for instance, in the Wonderland season pass, let's go up to this picture. Here are the 4 season passes right here. So, obviously, owning one of each is going to score you the same amount. These rarities don't change, but we have had season passes in the past where there are different types of passes and they're different rarities. If you have a season pass version that is more rare, that will be weighted more heavily. That will give you more scores than just a normal season pass. So that's how season passes work. And then last but not least, we have badges. Again, badges are the most heavily weighted component of your collector score, rightfully so. I think they're hard to get. I think they're the ultimate prestige. I think for the most part, you have to earn them. You have to jump through hoops. They signify how long you've been in the game. They signify how active you've been in the game, how participatory you've been in the game, how many events you've attended, et cetera, et cetera. So badges are a big deal. The badge rarity also is taken into account. So the number of players holding the badge will determine how rare the badge is. The less players that hold a badge that you have, let's say you're the only player that holds this specific badge. Guess what? You have one of the most rare badges in the game. Your badge is worth more. It contributes more to your collector score. So badges are big. Badges are a big deal. Passes are big, and block explorers. And that is it for the collector's challenge. Again, this is just the beginning. This isn't open beta. Or the collector score rather, not the collector's challenge, the collector score. This will evolve over time. This will change over time. We're tweaking it. We're adjusting it. We're perfecting it, but we're excited to roll it out. Leaderboards will drop here in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. Get collecting. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're into collecting. Any of those. Are you into block explorers? Are you into season passes? Are you into badges? Let me know in the comments below. Again, don't forget that like button, subscribe to this channel. I'm X1 the Gamer. This is Upland. This is the Upland Metaverse. This is Upland.me. This is the Upland YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.